In this three-part series, The Sum of Our Parts, Age, Wisdom, and the Power of Not Giving a Shit, we're peeling back the layers of body-related insecurity. Now, so far, I've revealed where insecurity comes from, how it holds us back, and how we can finally break free. In today's final installation, we're wrapping up with reclaiming every part. Now, over the last 2 episodes, we've been on a journey to uncover and challenge the roots of body insecurity, to break free from ageist and unrealistic standards. And now today, it's time to take back full ownership of our bodies, our worth, and our lives. We're going to dive into how to truly live in alignment with body sovereignty. And if you've been waiting for the how, this is the episode for you. Welcome to How to Lose the Weight, the podcast for women ready to stop waiting for someday and live life now. I'm your host, Holly Toscanini, and I'm here to help you break free from perfectionism, self-doubt, and the someday mindset. Together, we'll dive into real conversations about self-trust, empowerment, and living authentically. If you're ready to reconnect with your intuition and step into your power, you're in the right place. Let's lose the weight and start living fully right now. Welcome back to How to Lose the Weight. I'm your host, Holly Toscanini. We've spent the last few episodes exploring what it means to reclaim our bodies, our worth, and our lives. Today, we're concluding this series with an episode dedicated to taking back full ownership of every part of ourselves. We're going to dive into practical ways to live in alignment with body sovereignty, embracing all that we are without feeling like we owe anyone an explanation. So grab your journal and get ready to take some notes. This episode is about celebrating the freedom that comes with aging and truly not giving a shit about anyone else's standards. It's about living life on your terms. Now, to briefly recap where we've been, in episode 1, Uncovering the Roots, Why Our Bodies Were Never the Problem, we talked about the societal roots of body insecurity. We traced how those early influences and generational expectations create a sense of inadequacy and self-doubt that really isn't ours, but it's been placed on us by a society that profits off our insecurity. We also discussed how understanding these roots is the first step toward reclaiming compassion for ourselves. In episode 2, Breaking Free from the Age Cage, Embracing Midlife Power and Wisdom, we focused on the unique pressures that come with aging in a culture obsessed with youth. We examined how ageism and impossible standards often make us feel invisible and undervalued as middle-aged women. But we also explored how trusting our intuition and setting boundaries with these external pressures allows us to redefine beauty, relevance, and worth on our own terms. Now, in this final episode, it's time to move from understanding and challenging these standards to fully embracing every part of ourselves. So I want to begin with just 5 practical ways we can start to strengthen our intuition, especially as we age. For intuition to guide us, we need to nurture and strengthen it. So here are just a few practices that can help deepen your connection with your intuition as you get older. Start with regular reflection. Spend a few moments each day in quiet reflection, allowing yourself to just listen to the feelings and insights that arise. Journaling is one of my favorite things, and it can be a powerful tool here because it helps put words to what you know intuitively but might not yet have fully articulated. A good question to ask yourself is, what feels true for me right now without listening to anything external, without listening to anything outside of me? What feels true for me right now? Next, tune into your body and its signals. Often intuition is felt physically as much as, mentally or spiritually, and a sense of ease or tension, a gut feeling, a spark of excitement or apprehension. These are all signals that can guide you in making choices that align with your well-being and your highest self. And number 3, mindful media consumption. Begin to curate the media you consume. Follow people, read articles, and engage in conversations that help reinforce positive messages about aging and self-worth. This really helps reinforce any boundaries we're setting with society's expectations, and it gives us an opportunity to focus on the things that really resonate and feel true to us. Next, surround yourself with like-minded people. Connect with people who honor their intuition and reject limiting beliefs. Because when you have a supportive community of people around you, it becomes so much easier to stand strong in your own values and choices. And this community reinforces the message that you are enough exactly as you are at any age or ability. And then practice some self-validation. See, when you make decisions based on your intuition, take a moment to validate yourself for it. Remind yourself that you're choosing what's best for you, independent of outside opinions. This reinforces self-trust, and it affirms that your intuition is a reliable guide. Now I want to talk about some simple but effective ways to embrace our age with confidence, kindness, and resilience. So there are some really practical things we can do every day that reinforce our body sovereignty and help us let go of any self-doubt. And the first is going to be to develop a personal definition of beauty and worth. So this is all about taking some time to really define what you believe beauty means for you. And what does worth mean in a way that, really feels true to you? What makes you feel powerful, capable, and whole? It might be your compassion, your strength, your knowledge, or even your resilience. Now, a journaling prompt to help you with this is, what do I value most about myself beyond my appearance? By creating your own definition, you're able to break free from the superficial standards society has set. Next, I want you to practice rejecting any anti-aging language and products that play on your fear. See, when we choose products or routines, let's ask ourselves this: am I doing this out of fear of aging or because it genuinely brings me joy? Choose beauty and self-care rituals and routines that make you feel nourished rather than products designed to fix things that are supposedly wrong with you because you're growing older. This simple shift can have a powerful impact on our relationship with ourselves and those around us. And again, building a supportive community is important. It's so critical to surround yourself with people who celebrate the beauty and power of aging. Connect with friends, mentors, or online communities like this one that really emphasize strength, resilience, and wisdom. Remember, we're stronger when we support each other, and having a community that values every stage of life can change the way we view ourselves. And finally, practice some daily thoughts or affirmations that are focused on inner strength rather than outward appearance. You could try starting each day with an affirmation like, I am worthy, whole, and powerful at every stage of my life. By affirming our accomplishments and resilience, we reinforce our self-worth in a way that no wrinkle, gray hair, or standard of society can diminish. You see, body sovereignty isn't something we achieve once and then forget it. It's a daily practice of making intentional choices that align with who we truly are and what we really believe. Living with body sovereignty means we listen to our bodies, we honor what feels good, and we let go of what doesn't. It's about developing a relationship with ourselves that's rooted in kindness, respect, and self-worth. See, this journey is guided by principles like my body, my rules, and every woman's body is a worthy body. Living these values means that every single day we have the chance to make a small but powerful choice that can reinforce our autonomy. We decide what foods, what movements, and practices support us. We wear what we want, we look how we want, and we stop seeking anybody else's validation. And most importantly, we do it for ourselves, not for anybody else's approval. Now, throughout my work, I've had the honor of witnessing the incredible transformations that come when women reclaim their body sovereignty. I've seen clients who, after years of trying to fit into society's standards, finally allow themselves to live without apology. There is a freedom and a joy that comes when we realize we don't need to change anything about ourselves to be worthy. One of my clients who had spent just decades really hiding her age and stressing out over every wrinkle just decided to let go of the need to appear younger. She realized that the energy she was putting into staying young was holding her back from living fully. And once she embraced her natural beauty, her confidence blossomed, and she stopped feeling invisible. She became more present, more joyful, and more importantly, more at peace with herself. These types of stories remind us that body sovereignty isn't just about confidence. It's about a deeper, lasting freedom that comes from knowing you are enough exactly as you are. So how can we bring body sovereignty into our day-to-day lives? Well, we can start with body gratitude exercises. each day, take a moment to appreciate something different about your body. This could be your strength, the way you are resilient, or even the way your body has carried you through hard times. Focusing on gratitude really shifts our mindset from criticism to appreciation. Next, let's bring in some more self-compassionate talk. If you catch yourself in a moment of self-criticism, pause and reframe that statement that you just heard. Ask yourself, would I speak to a friend this way? And then begin to replace that negative self-talk with kind, supportive words. Compassionate self-talk builds the foundation of self-acceptance, and it begins to transform the way we see ourselves. And finally, mindful movement is critical in maintaining health, but also maintaining our emotional and spiritual well-being. So find ways to move that feel joyful and nourishing. Whether that's walking or dancing or stretching or something else, focus on how movement makes you feel rather than the external goals you think movement is going to bring you. Mindful movement is an expression of respect for your body's capabilities. It's not a way to mold yourself to somebody else's ideal of what you're supposed to look like. Imagine a life where you're free from waiting to be perfect to live fully. With body sovereignty, every day becomes an opportunity to embrace the life you want as you are right now. You don't need to look a certain way, weigh a certain amount, or meet anyone's standards to be worthy. Body sovereignty means you no longer are waiting to be good enough. Instead, you're choosing to live, enjoy, and celebrate your life without any restrictions or prerequisites. So think about how liberating that would be. Wake up each morning knowing that you are exactly who you were meant to be, and that's more than enough. This isn't just about how we look. It's about fully embracing every aspect of who we are and living unapologetically. So here's a little practice to help keep you going beyond this series. Each day, start with an affirmation. My body is sovereign, worthy, and whole. This very simple reminder sets the tone for a self-empowered, compassionate approach to your day. And here's a journaling prompt. Ask yourself this: how would I move through life if I fully embraced myself and my body as it is right now today? And if you're open to sharing any of your thoughts, please use hashtag Reclaiming My Body on social media. You can find me on Instagram at Holly Toscanini. I would love to hear how this journey is unfolding for you. So as we wrap up, I want to bring us back to the title of this series, The Sum of Our Parts, Age, Wisdom, and the Power of Not Giving a Shit. When we reach a certain stage in life, there's a beautiful freedom and no longer feeling the need to conform to anybody else's standards but our own. And it's liberating to let go of other people's expectations and simply be who you are meant to be. There's a power in deciding what's right for you, how you look, how you care for yourself, and how you live your life without giving a shit about what society or anybody else thinks. This isn't just a mindset. It's what true freedom is about. It's about reclaiming our autonomy and embracing the parts of ourselves that we may have hidden or ignored because we thought they weren't good enough. Our age, our wisdom, our experiences, and yes, even the parts of ourselves we once thought were flaws are all part of the beautiful, complex sum of who we are. And when we own every part, we're not just living, we're thriving. And that's what body sovereignty and self-empowerment are all about. We're embracing all of ourselves, living fully, and creating our own definitions of beauty, worth, and happiness. We're no longer waiting to be good enough. We already know we are. So, are you ready to ditch those limiting beliefs? Are you craving a life that's all about connection, empowerment, and truly understanding yourself and your body? Well, if today's episode left you feeling inspired, then my free ebook, Unlock Your Intuition, 5 Keys to Reconnecting with Your Body, is the next logical step. It's your free guide to breaking free and embracing a more fulfilling existence. Now, I want to tell you why this ebook is for you. If you want to feel connected, you can learn how to reconnect with your body's wisdom and learn to trust your inner voice. If you're tired of dieting, you can say goodbye to restrictive diets and hello to a balanced, intuitive approach to eating. And if you're seeking real holistic wellness, you will learn how to integrate mind, body, and spirit for a truly balanced life. And if you crave self-acceptance, you'll learn to embrace body neutrality and find joy in movement that feels right for you. So, if you're ready for transformation, this ebook is your first step toward a more intuitive, connected, and fulfilling life. Download your free ebook, Unlock Your Intuition, 5 Keys to Reconnecting with Your Body. I'll include the link in the show notes, or you can find it on my website at hollytoscanini.com. Thank you for being a part of this journey with me. Remember, you are the sum of your parts, the experiences, the wisdom, and yes, the unapologetic freedom to live life on your terms. Age, wisdom, and the power of not giving a shit about anybody else's standards, that's the liberation we're here to celebrate. Keep embracing every part of you, and remember, you're worthy, whole, and more than enough, exactly as you are. Until next time, go live boldly and fully. Bye for now. Thank you for tuning in to How to Lose the Weight. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to subscribe so you never miss a conversation. And if you found value in this episode, I'd love it if you could leave a review. It really helps the show reach more women like you who are ready to step into their power. For more insights and inspiration, follow me on Instagram at Holly Toscanini or visit hollytoscanini.com. Until next time, remember, stop waiting and start living.